Hello everyone. In the next episode of Monster Guide, I will be covering Fran, the Light Fairy Queen. As I have presented in front of me, this little chickie. The best free-to-play immunity support monster in the entire game of Summoner's War. So, first of all, how do you get your hands on Fran? Well, you can get her one of two ways. The original way people got her was from the event. So if you farmed the secret dungeon, you would still have Fran. However, if you weren't around then or you just didn't farm it, you can purchase her with ancient coins from the ancient magic shop. In total, she costs 100 because it is 25 each and you need 40. You get 10 pieces per purchase. So, she's really easy to obtain. Anyone can get her. So, go buy her now. That's the best advice I can give you. Now you've got your very own Fran, what does she even do? Well, overall, Fran is the best free-to-play immunity support monster that works very well in Summoner's War. Her kit is perfect. So, let's start off with her first move. Light Hurricane. Attacks the enemy 3 times with a whirling storm. Each attack has a 20% chance to weaken the attack power for 2 turns and decrease the attack bar by 10%, which goes up with skill ups. So, let's analyse that, shall we? It reduces the attack bar by 10%. That is enough to disrupt perfect speed-tuned teams, so you can disrupt the turn order and mess up your opponent. And she also brings an attack power reduction, which can cripple the enemy's damage capabilities, which is brilliant for a support in my opinion. It's amazing. Now, let's move on to Purify. Removes all harmful effects on the target ally and recovers its HP. The recovery amount is proportionate to the attack power and goes up with skill ups. 5 skill ups in total. That is a really good skill. It's a full single target cleanse and then into heal. That's exactly what a support needs. Cleanse, heal, brilliant. That's amazing. And also heals a decent amount even when you're not building her for attack, because mine's speed, HP. That's good. So that's an amazing second skill. Third skill, the Fairy's Blessing. Recovers the HP of all allies, increases the attack power, and grants immunity for 2 turns. The recovery amount is proportionate to the attack power, same as the second skill. So, this is a free-to-play monster. Yes, it is a free 3-star. It's practically free. It's an AoE heal, AoE immunity, and AoE attack buff. Honestly, what more could you ask for? That is one of the best skills in the entire game of Summoner's War. In some situations, it's probably even better than Veligil, Woosas, Dracos, and any other immunity monster out there, depending on the situation. So it is brilliant. It's amazing. Do I even need to convince you to use her? You should have already used her and built her and enjoy. Okay, so now let's move on to the rune guide. If you're early game, go Swift HP, Speed HP, Swift Energy, Swift anything. If you're moving to mid game to late game, I would recommend using her Violent or Swift, depending on where you want to use her. If you're more PvP, go Swift, but if you want first turn, go Swift. If you want her to be a good support unit, go Violent Will. If you're mid to late game using a PvP, make sure your best will is on her. I currently don't have her on will because I've got her on my faster Swift set at the moment, because I want her to cleanse. I don't want her to cleanse, I want her to buff up immunity first turn, so then I'm protected from Sierras, Hathors, and things like that. So let's continue with the rune guides. So Swift or Violent. If we go to the... That's a really nice Fran. So yeah, see, he's gone Swift Will. Nathan Watt's really good PvE player. I don't know how good he is in PvP, but I've seen him, he's at the top of the leaderboards in a lot of dungeons, so there was a good example. So let's move on to where is Fran useful. Fran is honestly useful everywhere. I'd personally recommend using her in your dungeons, your giants, your dragons, your necro, anywhere that you feel like you could use her. That'd be my recommendation. Then, once you've learned you've learned what Fran does, then build some Guild War offenses with her, because she's really good in Guild Wars. You can have offense, she's got a good speed lead as well, which I forgot to mention before, but it's only a 10%. So after you build some Guild War offenses with her and you understand how she works using her in offense, I suggest you build some arena offenses with her, because you can, if you have her fast, you can use her to buff up the attack of all allies, and that allows you to nuke instead of using Galleon. If you're using Lucian, she's really good, so there's something to think about. You can use her in tier way if you want, if you need a support. That's always good to do. And to be honest, she's really good everywhere. I'd recommend using her in so many different places. I feel that she shines best in RTA. I'm not going to show you any replays of that, but just because I'm not high in RTA, and check out some of the higher tier players. They've definitely used Fran all the time, and they have access to all monsters. What does that say? In my opinion, personally, she is the best support in the game. She has everything you could ever ask for. She's free. She's got decent base stats. Even her speed is pretty good. There's a lot of monsters with 99 base speed. It's higher than that. So I say she deserves your best runes, your best support runes. Build her as soon as possible. And that's all I've got for Fran. She's amazing. Use her. If you've got any, if you want any information about Fran, please let me know. Feel free to ask me in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.